Good morning. Looking off to the northeast, we've got some quiet weather here to start off our day today. One more day of heat and maybe a little bit of that wildfire smoke hanging around today, but changes already starting for some of us here this morning. So some things happening today that will help to cool us down for those who aren't loving the intense heat we've had recently. So here's a look at our temperatures right now. We are in the 70s. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, almost 5 o'clock, and we're into the 70s to start off the day. So it's very warm. We're looking at 73 degrees in Fargo and in Grand Forks, 73 degrees. It's 70 in Bemidji, and down in Fergus Falls and Wahpeton, it's 75 in Devil's Lake. So very warm here to start off today. Our visibility looks pretty good. We do have a couple of places where it's just slightly lower, but for the most part, things are looking a lot better than last week. We were starting off our mornings with the fog and the smoke causing some issues for us. And part of the reason is we have some good wind out there, keeping that atmosphere moving. We're looking at wind coming in out of the south with some stronger gusts over by Langdon and Devil's Lake into the 20s, 25 miles per hour. Our peak gust right now in Devil's Lake, 21 in Oaks. And here's a look at your radar and satellite map. We've got some quiet conditions this morning, some clear skies again, but finally something to talk about on the radar. There's some showers out west, out by the right along, I guess, the North Dakota and Montana border here, and that's going to gradually start moving eastward. And first we'll see some clouds over in Devil's Lake, and then some chances for some rain coming up for it later on tonight. And that's an area where we might end up being a little bit cooler today because of the front that's going to be swinging through. So this morning, starting off with a brisk wind and some warm temperatures again, 70s. Heading into the noon hour, warming up again right back into the 80s in most spots, except for one area, again, Langdon and over Devil's Lake. That's a spot that might not warm up as much, partly because we've got the cold front moving into that area, but also we'll have some clouds at that point and maybe even a chance for some rain into the afternoon and evening hours in some of those locations, Towner County and again the Devil's Lake region. Heading into the late afternoon, you can see those temperatures are warm. We'll be into the 80s to some low 90s again for highs today in the valley ahead of the cold front. That front starts to move in into the later evening hours, and we'll see those showers move through Northern Valley first, and I'm hoping we'll get some good rain there, but not a great shot at it. Heading into the overnight hours, we'll see the best bet for some rain developing in the Southern Valley with the chance for some thunderstorms too. Doesn't look severe, but still a good rain, a good dose of rain by tomorrow morning around this time. That continues to drop eastward, south and east as that cold front continues to sweep through. And then we end up with some quieting weather in its wake and cooler weather too with that wind coming in out of the north. We'll be more into the 60s and 70s for highs tomorrow than the 80s and 90s like we've seen recently. Tomorrow night, temperatures back into the 50s to some low 60s. Here's your photo again today. I love this one. A couple of swans there in Carlstadt out for a swim. Thanks, Susan, for sharing that. And your 7-day planner shows some up and down temperatures. Today, again, a hot one ahead of the cold front. Not everybody getting to the 90s, though, today. And then tomorrow, with the showers rolling through, we'll see our chances for rain and thunder in the morning. And then we'll quiet down with highs in the 70s. And we begin that gradual climb again back into some 80s and eventually by Saturday approaching the 90-degree mark again. And I mentioned this earlier, our best bet for rain during the work week will be tonight and into tomorrow. If you miss out on that, it's going to be a while, not until the end of the weekend that we see chances for rain and thunder again. And again, it is getting pretty dry out there, and that heat is really cooking things too. And today will be one more day of that.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Ahead here on the Valley today, how you can help your college freshmen organize their dorm.